Hey guys, welcome to SS Multimedia. I'm Kritika Balakonda, and today we are going to be doing multiples. Our objective for today is understanding multiples of numbers. Let's get started. Our first question is write 5 multiples of the following number. So we have to write the first 5 multiples of each of these numbers. Our first number is 9, our second is 5, our third is 3, and our fourth is 10. So I have 9 times 1 through 9 times 5 written right here because multiples are basically your multiplication tables. And I'm doing it for the first number, which is 9. So let's do it. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 36, and 9 times 5 is 45. So these are our first 5 multiples of 9. So all we do is we write them down right here. So we have 9, 18, 27, 36, and 45. So we do the same thing for each of these numbers, except we're not going to write them down like this for each number. We're going to mentally do the math. So next we have 5. For 5, we just do 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. There we go. We have the first 5 multiples of 5. Now we do the same thing for 3 and 10 as well. Let me just change the color. So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 5 is 15. And now we have the 5 multiples of 3 as well. And the last number is 10. So we're going to do 10 times 1 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 5 is 50. So there we go. We have the first 5 multiples of each of these numbers down here. Let's go to the next question. Our second question is tell whether the first number is a multiple of the second on the following. So what we basically do is we write down all the multiples, 1 to 10, of each of these numbers. So for example, the first is 3. We're going to write down all the multiples of them, and we're going to see if 19 is one of those multiples. So let's go. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 9 is 3 times 7, is 21. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 9 is 27. And 3 times 10 is 30. We do that to all of these numbers right over here. So we're going to do that to 7, 6, and 4. And all we do is we see if the first number, which in this case is 19, is one of these numbers, or is one of is a multiple of 3. I don't see 19 in here anywhere. If there was 19, it would be between 18 and 21. So there is no 19. So the answer to this is no. So we're going to do the same thing to the second question. Now that we have all our numbers written down, we just look to see if 32 is one of these numbers. I don't see 32 here, so 32 is not a multiple of 7. So the answer for this as well is no. Now we're going to write the multiples of 6 too. Now that we have all the multiples of 6 written down, we're just going to look to see if 56 is one of those numbers. 56 is not one of these numbers, so that means 56 is not a multiple of 6. So the answer to this as well is no. So now we're going to write the multiples of 4. So now that we have all the multiples of 4 written down, we're just going to look for 16. 16 is right here, and we're just going to highlight it. So 16 is a multiple of 4. So the answer to this is yes. Let's go to the next question. The third question is, which of these is not a multiple of 7? So what we need to do is we need to write all the multiples of 7 and see which of these is not a multiple. Now that we have all the multiples of 7 written down, we're just going to see which of these numbers is not in the list of multiples. We're going to start from number 42. We're going to start from 42, and we're just going to write a check mark, or we're going to cross it off to see if it is a multiple or it isn't. So first, we're going to start off with 42. There is a 42 right here, so we just put a check mark right here. 42 is a multiple. 35 is right here, so we check that off as well. 35 is a multiple. 21 is right here. We check this off as well because 21 is a multiple of 7 as well. 20 is not here, so it's not a multiple. So we're just gonna put a circle here. So this is the answer, because this is asking us which of these is not a multiple of 7. Not is a keyword, so I just highlighted it. Let's go to the next question. Our fourth question is, which of these is a multiple of 5? Now we have to write the multiples of 5 and see and compare which of these is and is not a multiple. So now that we have all the multiples of 5 written down, we're just going to see which of these is and is not a multiple of 5. First, we have 14. 14 isn't here, so that means it's not a multiple, so we're going to cross it off. Next, we have 35. 35 is right over here, so it is a multiple, so we're going to put a check mark right next to it. 47 is next, and 47 is not here, so that means it's not a multiple either. So we're going to cross it off. And next, it's 23. 23 isn't here either, so that means it's not a multiple, so we're going to cross this off as well. Now let's go to the next page. Here I have a little Venn diagram drawn out. It's comparing the multiples of 3 and 4. First, I have the multiples of 3 drawn right over here in orange, and the multiples of 4 written in red right over here. And the numbers that are highlighted are 12 and 24. They are highlighted because they're common multiples. and the common multiples are right here in the middle. They're both multiples of 3 and 4. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Krithika Balakonda signing off. Bye!